or just anybody want to start in general? Question, bid solicitation, proposal, something to work on?
Can you guys hear me?
Can you hear me now? There you are.
Okay.
Yes.
I had it, and Kelly, thank you for the message in the chat, but I'd already switched my headset off because I thought you guys couldn't hear me. So, all right. So, all right. So, does anyone have anything specific they want me to look up? If we have a volunteer, I can look up your company, see what we have for competition. I can look up anything you guys want me to look up. It's Monday. Wake up. Let's do this.
I'm still very new at this, so I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to get all my paperwork set up also.
Okay. Well, do you have, do you know what your DUNS number is?
Yes, I can find that in just a second here.
Okay. Kelly, do you know if your SAM registration is done already?
I submitted everything.
Okay.
I suspect it's done. I'm still trying to make sure I got all my paperwork right.
Okay. Because I can go look it up on John's computer if you can't find it, because I can see what they have. Because we need keywords or NAICS codes that I can work with. We can.
I found the DUNS number.
Okay, I'm ready.
081 091. Yes.
Okay.
Like trophies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, because there you can search by awarded contracts. So I'm thinking in that frame of mind. Okay. So what we're going to do, so we go to search vendor. So I'm going to look up by DUNS number.
Hey.
Hello.
H's for horses.
Somebody said, hey. Okay, I'm not seeing you yet, so I'm thinking that your SAM registration is not complete yet.
Okay.
So, and that's okay. Does anyone else want to give their DUNS number, and then I can show you guys what I was going for here? Anyone? Bueller? Okay, so what we're going to do, oh, here, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. 03191. Oh, where'd it go?
031912 341.
Okay. So we're going to look up. Kelly, we'll come back to trophies and awards, okay? I just wanted to, I didn't want to just click off of it and say, ooh, I was going to show you this, but now I can't. 912 341. Green machine. All right. All right. So this tells us DUNS number, cage code, and we can, I could search or put them as my favorite vendor. If we're a company that we're reaching out to Green Machine to do subcontracting work, we could send them our cap statement and then mark it as they've contacted. You can leave notes. So this gives their website, no annual revenue. And this might be because it pulls from the SAM registration. So maybe there's nothing, we'd have to go back and look at your SAM registration, but it generally would have that. So maybe he didn't provide that, Aaron. We want to look at that because I haven't seen it where it says not provided. And I found that these, Yeah, Aaron, I think we should look at the SAM registration, and your case manager would have sent you a copy of it. So I would, if you can get that from Justin, or call me after the training, and we'll look at it. Are these any of your competition? Because I'm finding that it's more by zip code. See where it has the zip code more so than how, I don't know if you were on the training the other day, but I'll find you where I found more accurate results. I found a little trick. So here are your primary NAICS codes here. And here are and since we did the registration, it goes to Kristen Salonia. That way they set up a private email so that Kristen she can filter all the junk out and then give them, if they're getting opportunities, she can filter that out. So that's a good thing. And we're going to change this where we're going to have lifetime contracts. We're going to get lots of them. So, all right. So what I was going to do is for your competition, Aaron, do you know the name of a company that's your competition, or let's see. I should have copied your NAICS codes. Wait, hold on a second. What's your primary one? You can send it to me in the chat. Sorry, it's Monday. It took me a minute here. Okay. I think I typed it in right. I typed in Kelly's again. That didn't work. Okay. So what I meant to do was, I'm just going to look up, I'm going to look up this first one. And we could put all of these in here, but just in the interest of time, we're going to say that's their primary one, emergency and other relief services, and we'll put logging. Okay. So then what we would do is go to search vendors, and then we will put in those NAICS codes. 624230 and 113310. Logging, and they're in Ohio, so this will show us our competition in Ohio. Oops. Yep. And then we want to apply filters. We can also save this search. Look, you come up as your own. At least you come up under those NAICS codes. So then Alfman logging. Are any of these in your town? Cincinnati, Dayton. Hey, that's where I was born. Aaron, are you still with us? Do you know any of these guys? Don't know where Crooksville is. Never heard of Crooksville. No, she says no. Okay, so let's just see what these guys do. Their primary NAICS code is logging. Well, hey, look at this. They have a good average annual income revenue, and they've done, this is last year. I mean, so let's just say if Erin wanted to reach out to them, she would, there's their contact information, and it's all Carrie Alfman, which there's not even a Carrie Alfman listed. So that's weird. Family business, Alfman, in Crooksville. You can reach out to them. You can say that you contacted them. You can save a note, you know, they're not interested, or, you know, whatever it is, but you're getting your name out there to possibly subcontract. And we talked about this Friday, where you would ask for their small business liaison officer, their SBLO. And if anybody needs the acronyms list, I can email it to you. And you would just contact them and send them. You can email them your cap statement and then say, I'm reaching out to you to see if you have any subcontracting opportunities available. If you need to fulfill those requirements, let me know. Does that help? Is anybody paying attention? Yes? John, are you still here?
I'm here.
Is anyone
still
else
here.
paying attention? Okay. If you guys don't say anything, I'm just assuming that you're, you know, either I've totally lost you or, okay, so here's another one. So it looks like they've done 39 results. Oh, no, that's for that. 8 results found. So, and Aaron, if you're still listening, you may want to look at these other NAICS codes. This is how I'm not a NAICS code expert by any means, but this is where I've found other ones that have to do with, you know, say logging. I don't really know what timber tract operations are, but that might be one that you guys, you know, support activities for forestry. Some of these may, you know, go in line with what you do. And here's their information. So, let's see. Let's try this. Kelly, we're going to try this. Since we don't know what your NAICS codes are for awards and trophies, let's try, no, I don't see where you can put keywords. There's a reason why I haven't tried it, because you can't search that way. Terry, do you know any competitors in your, or Kelly, I'm sorry. Do you know any competitors in your area?
That are working with the federal government?
Yes.
No, I do not.
Okay. So one thing we can do, just, and this is for you guys, that this is how I've looked them up before. NAICS codes. No. This one. Okay, so it's NAICS.com. And then next code, keyword search. Okay, so let's just look up awards. That sounds weird. All other miscellaneous store retailers except tobacco stores. Okay, so that would be one of them. And that actually is the only one that came up. Trophy, including awards and, okay. All right, and let's try trophies. Okay, this makes sense. All right, so I'll write down those. Do those look like something that goes along with what you do?
Yes.
Kelly? Okay. I'm just handwriting them down because if we don't save it, then, so I can put you on my watch list so stuff will come up. So we want to go back to, so that's how I found them. Before, I never really had a reason to look up. We're going to go to vendors. And we'll look for opportunities for you next, but I just wanted to show you how to do this. 4, 5,
Okay.
3. And the reason to look up your competition is to see if it's like a yearly contract that they're dealing with, or one that the government, you see a pattern, they order, you know, the government orders stuff whether they need it or not sometimes, you know, and you'll see a pattern where they just order it every year, maybe every other year, and you can see what it was how much it was awarded for, and then you can be competitive when it comes up again. And you can watch that opportunity. So you're in Ohio, right?
Yes.
Are my Ohio people on here today? Okay. So then these are people that do, so I know Cincinnati's close to you. Loveland, that's, my parents used to live there. That's by Kings Island. Do you know any of the names of these companies?
They do not stand out, none of them. No.
But Cincinnati's I mean, it's about an hour from you.
Yeah.
Fairfield, are any of these closer? Is Fairfield?
Fairfield's a little closer, yes.
Okay, let's just. All right. Oh, yeah. Looks like they've gotten 2 contracts. But see, look, the green means they've been awarded, and they're kind of small, but you can actually click on it. This was a simplified acquisition. Look, they were the only one. They were the only offer. How much it was for. I mean, and this gives you past performance.
Yes.
So this is another little trick. Let's see what else. NAICS code, surgical appliance. Okay. If this is the procurement officer. Now, her email looks a little weird. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this .552 belongs in there just because of how other ones go. But we can go to Agent Finder.
Okay.
And we can search for this lady, see if how active she is. And this is another way that we can reach out to. See, what did I say? Okay. I think that if we take out this part, maybe. Nope. So her email is not right in there, and that's one. If you guys ever come across that, you can let me know, and I'll let our guys know in the back. We can. Let's see. Let's look for another one. Teresa Taylor. Okay. Since I didn't save that search, when we go back in there, it's not going to be there. So
okay.
that'll teach you a lesson, though. You just have to type them in again, but it's not a big deal. Let's go to Find Opportunities. So that's what I mean. Like, if you see an award that's right up your alley, then you can take that agent's email and find them. We'll find another one, and we'll do the same thing with it. But that one just wasn't a good example because her email, and it's not going to be perfect every time. Let's see. So we can search by keywords. We're in Find Opportunities. So we're going to just how about I just put a couple of them, 332. Okay. And here you can search by opportunity type, like ones that aren't out for bid yet, ones that are for bid, sources sought, modifications. You can do just awards, but usually I just, when I set the search, I just want to see everything.
And I can search that even though I'm not set up yet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So here are some opportunities. Let's just click on one of them. Now, some of them, I mean, bell crank, that's obviously not a trophy. Some of this stuff might not be, so you'll just have to look because it has to do with metal. We might want to get more specific, but you can see where it says set aside. This is where, if you're not, this is where it would say total small business or woman owned or veteran owned. So you know that right here that if that is the set aside you don't have, then you might want to see this classification. I'm having a feeling just by that, it's probably not anything that. So do you just do awards, trophies?
Medals, banners.
Okay, so, okay. I'm going to write that down too. And maybe we can find, I didn't type in all the NAICS codes, but because the hose ones, that doesn't really sound like. Oh, this might be something. This is a modification to something. Okay, there's a lot of blank space there. Oop. Let's see. Let's actually open this should actually open you can see where it's spinning. Sometimes I get click happy and I start clicking and it kind of got to wait for it.
Yeah.
So you kind of see how this works. I mean, you can't break this system either. You can search by agents, opportunities. You can look for vendors. You could just type in the NAICS codes or not keywords, but NAICS codes, and then your state. It'll bring stuff up. Not
There
sure
is
why
a,
that.
there is
Go
a
ahead.
vendor that you might be able to search.
What's the name of it?
K2 Awards. K is in Kelly.
2 awards.
Yeah. I seen they were on the list when I was first going through this.
Okay. It might not let me go into that because it's doing that. Let me close out the NAICS codes. Here we go. That went to that. And they're in Ohio?
No, they're in Virginia.
Oh. Here they are. Okay. And their primary NAICS code, I clicked on it too fast, but where'd it go? This was their primary NAICS code when I first clicked on them.
Right.
323113. Do you do commercial screen printing?
Yes.
Okay. So you might want to, what I do too, because I deal with so many different clients, what I do is, I don't know if you guys know about the snipping tool, but John uses this a lot and to show people, but if you find a company that does kind of what you do, you can do that and you can send it to yourself. That's what I do. But since my other dialogue thing is open, I can't send it. Okay. Usually you can, but I have that other thing I was trying to open, so it won't let me. It's saying, girl, you're trying to do too many things. But if you minimize it, it'll be down there. So, these are...
I'm writing those down right now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to email them to myself. I can email them to you, but this one seems like it would, all of these. Okay, so they're in Richmond, Virginia. And did you see they've got, you'd want a piece of this pie, but they haven't really done a lot in federal contracts though. But they have 35 employees. This tells you a lot about them. So there's their website. Set-asides not provided. So you can reach out to them. Looks like Charlie and Charles. So Charles is in charge of this business. And all right. Nobody watched that show, right? Charles in charge? Okay. Nobody got it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to click on anything else because thinking that, I don't know if that other opportunity even popped up. Okay. Does anybody else have anything they want me to look up? Or is this all the excitement you want for today?
Hey, Angela, this is Samby.
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to, I can't get into the A.P.P program. It's like it wants me to register.
Oh, well, I'd have to look. Samby, why don't you call me after the training and I'll look up I can't look up your file while we're on the training, but I can see, because right now, as of last week, we can send everyone, even if you don't have A.P.P, you can have the limited use access, which I can set up for you.
Okay.
If you don't have it. So just call me afterwards. Do you want me to look up, do you have some NAICS codes you want me to look up?
Yeah, we looked up one last time, but let's try this one. 3329. Sorry, you ready?
Yeah, I'm writing it down in case I...
Okay. 332992.
Okay. So we're going to go to... Do you want me to look up competitors or opportunities?
What I would need to find is primes because I will have to definitely find subs for this one.
Oops, you know what I wanted to show you first, because Kelly, this is something I was trying to do with Kelly, but let's go to Agent Finder. And this is a great way to find procurement officers to, that you can reach out to, and then you mark them as you contacted them. 332992. I'm missing a number, aren't I? Nope, because I'm under the wrong thing. 33. Small arms ammunition manufacturing.
Yes.
Okay, so then we hit apply filters, and then you get, okay, so there's 501 results, but the thing is you want to see how active they are. So let's just click on this first one, Andrea Hart. And you can quickly roll these out. If you look, these are all the NAICS codes. There's a lot. Good Lord, she has all of them. Alrighty then. Okay, she might have been there a while. So she's really active here. These are all in March. The first ones, yeah, so you definitely want to contact this lady. She's got everything under the sun. See, when I clicked on more, these are all her. Goodness.
Wow.
Okay. So if you're looking for primes, let's just look at an award. It doesn't say how much it is on the first screen. So you have to, machine shops, your heart, and then you have to scroll down. It's for 37,000. Their DUNS number is not provided here, but we can search by the name and go to search vendors. Usually it is, but a lot of times the award will be there. There was a solicitation. Maybe it's not. It was just awarded today, right? I think so. 3-2. So maybe it's not uploaded yet. They're in Ohio. But we can, we can search by her name or her email address. So then once you're in there, let's go back to her. Yeah, you definitely want to reach out to this one. Now it's spinning again. I was going to say, do you know the one, here we are, up here. Oh my gosh, I've never seen so many NAICS codes for someone. So we can watch her, so anything she does, we'll get a notice in our federal feed. You can click it once you contacted her if she's your favorite. If she's not your favorite, you can type a note about her there and save it. She was super nice. Okay, so you get the gist of it. I've looked up a few where they're not very active, like they haven't had anything for a year or so or even more, so you just want to move on from there. You might not want to waste your time, but see, also, let's just say this person hasn't had anything in a couple of years. You can click on their agent colleagues. These might be their replacements there. This is their most popular NAICS code, 188 opportunities. Man, it looks like these guys are pretty busy. So, ballistic vest, do you do vests?
No, just only ammunition.
Okay. This might be an opportunity to broker these if you can find whatever that is, just an idea. So, all right, so then we can go under opportunities. Or let's go to vendors. You wanted to look for primes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put in that. And do you want to look in a particular state or just, I mean, I guess they can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Because you're not actually, okay.
Yeah, Phoenix one's the closest.
Which one?
The very top one is Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, this one? Kalishinkan? I would say if you can't say the name, then yeah. All right, so that's your primary NAICS code too, right? The one that, let's see, they haven't done anything as of yet, or it may not be reported yet. That's one of the, John, do you have a video on that, how to get your, once you have contracts, awarded to you how to get them reported, like on as the past performance?
No, I don't have a video on it. We're probably going to shoot one soon because there's PPRs, there's CPARs, and there's FAPIS, which are all past performance retrieval programs. And then there's also USA spending and FPDS that sometimes purchasing agents post in there, sometimes they don't. Those systems I've seen maybe track about 10% of the spending. I've had a client didn't have any past performance listed anywhere, and he simply asked the purchasing agent who hired him if they would post them in FPDS, and she did. So that's one route. But like EPLS, the general public can create an account in EPLS. Excuse me, that's the excluded parties list. FAPIS, federal awardee. It's either FAPIS or PPRs. One of them you can log into and upload your own information because you can create an account as the public. And the one that covers subcontracting also, because that allows primes to post the information. So I'll shoot a video on it eventually.
I found something you don't have a video on? Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What? Leave it up to me. Okay, so I clicked on the third one, and they actually have some contracts. And what? Is that 9 million? 9 million? Okay. You could deal with that, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great. They're a veteran. I was just seeing if you're paying attention. You're like, yep, he's on it. Veteran-owned business. So they are, oh, that's a PSC code. Okay. And those aren't really used that much, right, John? The PSC codes? Unless they...
PSC codes are rarely used. FSC codes are rarely used.
Because it seems like with ammunition, this is pretty specific through 30, is that millimeter? I don't know my ammunition, right? It's probably a good thing. And then here's all the, so you have your government contact, electronic contact, and the performance contact. So to reach out, which one, John, would they contact? The government contact? These are the ones listed in SAM. So probably the government one, right? John?
One more time.
So if he's reaching out to them to maybe subcontract, he would contact the government point of contact, right? As opposed to the electronic and the performance, because the government contract's the one listed in SAM.
Correct.
Okay. And then if you wanted to look at, they haven't done anything since 2014 though. So they, looks like, you know, so you get the gist of it, right?
Yeah, that's you.
So it looks like we need to make sure you can get into A.P.P, whether it's the limited version or the get you set up. Let's see. But all these guys have your same. Okay, they haven't done. Okay, we can look for opportunities. Let's just do that. And I'll save you. I'll show you guys how to save the search. Would that help too? We got one next code here. 32992. Okay, and I'm gonna apply the filters. You have to apply the filters first, and then you can save it, save the search. It's SAMBI?
Just B.
B, oh. Okay, I'm gonna save it. So then when I go to my save searches over here, you should be at the bottom. There we go. So then if we want to look at your opportunities, right here. So let's look at this one. That one's in, well, we can look at, let's see, Department of Treasury. Response date is today. Requirement to purchase, depending on when it's due. Well, we would definitely want to save this guy, Brandon Wilson. And the BEP is the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Never have heard of that, but okay. So the request for quote. Let's see what time it's due. You guys see where it says what time it's due? My eyes are not. Date issued. Anyone see it?
Maybe scroll down a little bit.
Usually it's at the top.
Well,
Is this something you could put this looks like one, and John can look at it too, but it looks like one where they just want a price, and you would attach your reps insert. When is it due? We can do Control F, right? Let's try that. Due date. Nope. 9 a.m. Oh, okay. Well, we can't bid on this one, but did you see what I typed in the search? I did Control F, instructions to offer. And yes, I listened to John, so that's how I knew. But if you just search for due date, it didn't come up. So, because it says no later than, it doesn't say its due date is. So we missed this one, but that's okay. That's okay. But that would have been something that you could bid on, right?
yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at modification. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it kicked me out. Okay. All right. I think my computer is confused on what I'm doing. Things keep popping in. All right, I'm just gonna wait a second. Does anybody have any questions so far? As you can see, it's spinning up here, and I'm not sure. I don't have anything open that I need to close, so I'm not sure. Does anybody have any questions? Jean, I see that Jean just arrived. Bueller. Goodness gracious, why is this? All right, let's see. Now, I don't know if I could cancel that. I wanted to look at it, but see if we can look at this award. Because it's the same NAICS code, Department of the Air Force. And I might just be clicking on too many things, so. See what John does. Okay. All right, John, do you have anything else? My computer is spinning at the moment. It's thinking.
It's thinking?
That's scary.
Make myself presenter real quick.
Okay.
So you guys should see my screen again.
Yep.
Yep.
I do have a video on P-Peers.
Oh, dang it.
I did it 10 months ago.
Oh. All right, I'll have to find something else.
That'll be my new challenge for you guys. Find a subject that I don't have a video on.
Well, you said FPDS, USA spending, P-Peers, and FAPIS.
Our representatives are still helping other customers. Please continue to hold.
That sounds
We're holding?
Yeah, I'm holding. My paperwork.
Cool, John, I'll watch that one.
The top 50 mistakes, what'd you think of it? So far, everybody I've gone through that top 50, it's actually top 100 mistakes now. Everybody that I've gone through it with said, wow, I learned quite a few things, or I never thought of that. Or I had one client earlier say, well, I don't make mistakes. Whatever. Did you get it to open?
Yeah, and it actually said no money was awarded, so I don't really know. I'm going to look up another one.
All right, I
Yeah,
made you
it says
present.
$0. Okay, this is one that was the modification. Response date. Okay. Currently speaking. Ammunition plant. That sounds pretty serious. All right. So this one, it looks like this has been going on since June of last year. Wow. This might be pretty involved. So you'd have to click on all these, but the most recent, let's see. This is her, you can look her up. There's actually two contract specialist and contracting officer. You can reach out to both of them. Place of performance is in Missouri. Industry day. Yeah, this looks pretty, yeah. So I'm not sure if this is one you would want to get into, but it is an opportunity. But they're doing a whole ammunition plant. Sounds pretty.
Yeah, it might be because they might be somebody that is needing some SFCR.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't I? So let's see. What I can do too is since you're the one that doesn't have the A.P.P. yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and just I'll copy it and I'll paste it into here. And so I'll have it and I'll send this to you, okay? So you can look it up in FBO and we'll talk after the training, but we can, look up this lady again. And I know this seems a little repetitive, but every time you find, you can find something great by just doing something like this, and you can make a great contact. You never know, how receptive these people are. She's with Department of Army. She's a contracting officer. I guess they're contracting specialist. I would say the officer is the one you'd want to reach out to. These are her main, so she does those, and those are her primary ones. But she's only done 2 opportunities. So maybe she's a newer agent or officer, so that's okay too, right?
Yeah.
So we can go back if you just seeing if it works like this, if we just use the back button. Not sure, but since I saved you as a search, we just go back. So you can't break this system at all. So let's just see what this one is. We'll see when it's due. Posted. Some of these might have already been. Wait, jump to most recent. Oh, they canceled it. What? Well, so right off we're not wasting our time. They canceled this. Canceled. Intent. This is special notice. Keeps bringing me back to the same thing. Contracting. Okay. Sometimes if you don't know, I guess this is the special notice. I just don't know. And this says you want to express interest. That's a little bit too old. So does anybody else have anything other than what we've gone over? Because this applies to everyone. You can literally put anything in here. You can mess around. There's some of these I haven't really gone into, but for me, since I've saved maybe 15 searches, I go to my federal feed and then they come up here. So these are who I've saved them under. So as they come up, then also this is a good thing you guys should know how to do is set up your email alerts. You can do it once every hour. Mine's disabled. I just go in there once a day because I get John's emails and my emails. So if you want to get them every 30 minutes, by all means, you can. And you can archive your searches. There's the inbox. You could go to the Learning Center. So, and you can also use this Easy Search Plus. You can type in an opportunity there. We actually typed in simplified acquisitions in there and stuff came up. So there's all kinds of ways you can just, you know, try it. If you find something great, let me know because I haven't been trained on this. I just kind of mess around. And you find some good stuff. It's like, it's pretty user friendly. Wouldn't you guys agree? It's not like FBO. When I look in there, my eyes are like, they hurt. You can save, you know, people you've reached out to. It's very helpful that way to keep you organized because you don't want to be contacting the same people. You know, you can't remember all that. So any questions?
I just want to say thank you for going through this with us. It's very helpful.
Oh, no problem.
And
yeah, anytime you guys want me to be on the training, I can, John will let me. If you have specific questions, I mean, and it helps the whole group. Yeah. I mean, we're looking up just different specific ways to, I mean, but it goes with anything, ammunition, trophies and awards. You can type in literally anything. You're not going to break it. You never know what you're going to find. You know, this is like a gold mine for you guys. So if you haven't paid for A.P.P, you should. I mean, the limited access, I had someone with limited access the other day actually show me. I couldn't get an answer on what you could and couldn't see. You can look up opportunities. You can't search for agents, and you can't save your searches. So to me, that you know, that doesn't give me what I would want to have if I were in your position. Does that make sense? And it doesn't make sense. Like if I'm trying to show it to you, I want all the tools that I can have. I want the learning. You would have the Learning Center, but if you can't save your searches, you're going to sit there and have to type it in there every day to look, which that's no fun. And you can't find agents. That's I would say that. I mean, our guys spent a couple of years on this. I mean, inputting all this stuff and taking it from the different databases. They've done all this work and everything's uploaded. And, you know, if you guys find things that could be improved or if you find any glitches or anything, let us know. If you find a cool way of finding something that I haven't gone over, let us know. Anything that
we can all look at that, right?
What's that?
And we can all look at that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else have any questions? Alrighty then. I think I scheduled John a 2 o'clock appointment, so I think I've talked enough.
All right, guys. There's nothing else in the chat, nothing else in my email.
Welcome.
So I will see you guys at 4. Thanks, Angela.
Thank you. You're welcome.